Oh, it's been a few days since we've talked tariffs, right? How long has it been since, I don't think I've talked tariffs here at least 2 days, so might as well mention tariffs, right? Well, you know, we do have tariffs on China. White House says 40 countries are helping China evade tariffs, some $60 billion worth. Kind of interesting note out of the White House this morning. All right, corn market. And is that stopping China from buying corn? I think one of the questions here is, will China start buying corn? We think they need some corn, or at least some believe they need some corn. So will that happen? If it happens, will it happen after that meeting that's coming up next month between the leaders of two countries? December right now trades 480.5. That's up 8.5. And what happens if they do start buying? Do we add another 30 cents, another 40, 50 to that? Soybeans, November, they are buying soybeans from the U.S. Flash sale this morning, 4.9 million bushels. 1186.5. It's up 4.25 cents. And how about we just get right to it? Wheat market up 21.75, 674.5. That's Chicago. Here's Kansas City, and we're up 30.5 at 751 a bushel. Joe Lardy's with CHS Market Advisors. Joe, I'm just stopping right there. Wheat is leading this, is it not?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, the wheat market has had a really dynamic story here, the past couple of weeks, as both Russia and Ukraine are really targeting that grain infrastructure, right? They're going after the transport ships, but more importantly, they're really going after the facilities there in the ports. And, you start attacking those kind of facilities, and you're going to really disrupt the global wheat trade in a pretty material way. The interesting thing that we've seen through this, though, has been the price action in wheat, where if you look at the last 15 sessions in wheat, we've kind of done the up, down, up, down, up, down pattern every single day but one. And, today we're continuing that pattern. So does that mean when we come into work on Monday, wheat's going to be down? I mean, if we follow the pattern, yes, but, we really need to have some risk premium in this market. And, we're seeing it today. The question is, can we get any of the business that's being lost to Russia and Ukraine circle into the U.S.? That's the huge question.
Okay, and at the same time, what kind of outside money are we seeing right now? Is that part of what's helping this? Is there some fund money in here?
Oh, most definitely. We've seen a pretty big moves from the funds, but the interesting part with that too is we've seen these big swings where the funds just wanted to buy, and then sell. And so it's kind of, these markets really are at the whim of these funds when they decide to kind of go on a streak and, keep moving in one direction. Definitely has a big impact on price.
Well, and again, when we talk about demand, we look at demand for soybeans. Yep. That's been pretty good. Even demand for U.S. corn.
Yeah, the corn numbers this year have been fantastic, and like you mentioned, we're seeing those flash sale announcements to China, and frankly, we do need to see those every day. If they're going to hit their commitment to buy those 25 million tons, we're going to need to see those announcements pretty consistently. But we have been, so that's been really good news. And I think with the U.S. DA tightening up the balance sheet, especially on the corn side, if we get any kind of demand, you kind of teased a little bit, what if China comes to buy some corn? Well, with the tight ending stock situation that we have, that's a game changer. You said 30, 40. Yeah, it's going to be more than that. I think if China shows up, I think corn's in for a 40, 50-cent rally for sure.
Wow. Okay. There's a little optimism as we head into the weekend, which, by the way, enjoy your weekend, because no telling what you're going to end up with on your desk come Monday
Come
morning.
Monday.
Joe Lardy's with CHS Market Advisors. We'll take a break here. We'll come back, look at more markets. We'll look at the livestock markets, quick check of the energies and the equities as well. This is Market Day Report.